For generations, Asian Americans have often traded their birth names for more Western-sounding ones. And with increased violence against people of Asian and Pacific Island heritage, a growing number are fighting back with words. CBS's Shanelle Kaul has that story.
My first name is Jian, so that's spelled J-I-E-U-N.
Born in Seoul, South Korea, Jian Ko was 2 when she moved to Annandale, Virginia with her family.
This is a picture of me eating Cheetos.
But because of the language barrier, an immigration officer wrongly but legally renamed her Chi.
And so then when I come to America, I'm like stuck with this name.
For nearly 3 decades, Jian struggled, straddling 2 worlds with 2 different identities.
At home, I'm Jian. At school, I'm Chi. And it was like this natural code switching that happened, I think, because of the name.
Then, 2 years ago,
when the Atlanta spa shootings happened and they were reading the names on the news of these women who had been murdered, who were Asian, a lot of them were misspelled, a lot of them were missing half of their names, and it was traumatizing.
Jian wasn't alone. According to Vivian Louie, head of Asian American Studies at New York Center College, it was a moment of reckoning.
It was a period of shock, I think, for many. Why now? And what can we do about it?
Young Asian Americans started reclaiming their birth names.
It's another form of resistance. It's feeling that this is who I am, and I shouldn't have to make apologies for it. And I shouldn't have to fear for my safety or my family's safety based on what our names are.
The pandemic accelerated change. As violence targeting Asian Americans grew to record highs, a new study reveals roughly 80% don't feel like they belong.
I think names are a crucial part of when it comes to a sense of belonging.
Sunho Lee, who went by Sunny for more than a decade,
I wanted to see how many people were reclaiming their names,
is now documenting this trend.
So I sent out a call for submission.
Overwhelmed with messages from across the country, Lee published this book of stories that celebrate Asian names.
Witnessing people flip through the book and tearing up, laughing, saying, "Oh my God, this is how I feel." I hope that this tells others that, hey, you have an option to go by your given name.
For Jian, this option means embracing who she's always been.
I just feel so much more comfortable in this skin, in this name. Like, this name feels like me because it is.
Shanelle Kaul, CBS News, New York.